Do you want to learn how to use the Hostinger AI website builder? In this video, I'm going to help solve your problem. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get to it. So first of all, you have to head over to hostinger.com and /website-builder. Now you need to buy one of these paid plans on Hostinger, and you basically get the premium or business plan, if I'm not wrong, and you can choose any of them. This is Premium Website Builder and this is Business Website Builder. These are the same plans as these. So if I go into the web hosting over here, this is Premium and Business. These are the two plans that were included here. Now you can buy one of these. I've got a link in the description. If you buy any of these paid plans through that link, it's going to help me out. And I also trust Namecheap. I've got a lot of these domains that I've got from Namecheap. So you can buy a domain from there, and that's also going to help me out. And I do not prefer having the domain on the same service with your hosting provider. So if you got the domain from Hostinger, make sure to move it away to Namecheap. I prefer that because in case your Hostinger goes down or Namecheap goes down, at least you've got the hosting or the domain active. So let's go over to websites. So you need to log in and then you'll be taken over to the Edge panel. Then go inside the websites on the left hand side and the websites list. Inside it, let's click on add website, or if you have just started, you probably are on the home page, and then you can click on the setup your business web hosting or something, and it's going to take you over to the Hostinger website builder page. So inside the websites list, I'm just going to click on add website and Hostinger website builder. Now it's going to take us over to the main page of the Hostinger AI website builder like this. And it's going to say, let AI create a website for you. So you can put the brand name and the description, or you can use the pre-made templates. Let's click here and check out the pre-made templates. So these are the ones. You can see them. I like this one. Let's preview it. Okay, that's nice. And if you want to use this, you can just start building by clicking on this on the top. But what we are going to do is go back. And over here, I'm going to type in the brand name. So I'm going to say, let's say Casa Paus. It's going to be a pet store. It's a pet store. So I'm going to say in the description, it's a pet store offering pet products like pet accessories and clothing. So it's going to have this suggestion on the button which says add online store to my site. We're going to check this or uncheck this from here and create a website. Now here, our preview is on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, we can choose the color palettes. So I can change it like that. And it is much better than the last time I was checking out the AI website builder in Hostinger. They have made improvements to it. That much I can see. That's amazing. It looks much better. Okay, this looks nice. It has that coffee color on top of it. And let's click on continue. And here we are on the edit page. This is a store manager, e-commerce.hostinger.com. Okay. You can set up your store, import the products with a CSV or XLSX file. You can do that. We've got our products here. You can make changes to it by clicking on here on the three dots and edit it. So you can make these changes inside it, edit the physical product, change the title, subtitle, ribbon, make it new, etc. Change the description. You can also use the AI writer inside it, add videos, YouTube video, image, change the background color, etc. for this description. There's also pricing, so you can change the pricing inside this. You can hide the add to bag button, so no one can buy this product. There's a custom field. You can add a custom field here. You can also add it into a category. So like here, the AI suggestions, pet apparel. We're going to put it here and save. So we have got our first product added. And I think I can also change the media here. So I can click on this and add a YouTube video or image. And I can make it visible or hidden. Now on the left hand side, we go to overview. We've got this. And you can set up a payment method. And on orders, it's currently waiting for orders. So when you get an order on your website, you're going to see it over here. The products, we have already checked it out. For appointments, you can enable appointments. It's going to work like Calendly. If you know about Calendly, you can set up appointments, bookings, and then you can talk with the person that way. As per my understanding, that's what it is. And on the left-hand side, we got discounts next. So you can add discount codes for your customers, like Black Friday, like it says here. Percentage discount, like this. So give a 50% discount on Black Friday campaign. Make it 50% like that. Apply to all products or specific products, add a category and such. And below it, we got discount conditions. Limit the total number of users for this discount. Limit the total number of users for this discount. So let's say one person can use this 2 times. As per my understanding, this is what it is. And if you want to increase it, so if the person can use it 5 times or just 1 time, you can do that. Now here, this is set minimum purchase amount for entire cart. So if you set it to $100, so when the person adds $100 worth of item in their cart, at that point, you're going to have the discount active for their cart. There's active dates. So if you want the discount to run from one particular time, you can do that. There's a start time as well. You can also set up the end date. So from this date to this date, it's going to run this discount campaign. There's categories. We're going to leave this from here. There's categories. You can set up categories here, add more categories, add a category name, and assign the products that you've got in your store like this, and save it. Now we got these 3 categories. The first one is all products. Second was luxury chocolates. I know this doesn't make sense, but I just made it like that. You can add up more categories from here. You can also delete these categories or edit it. There's pet apparel. And now we're going to go over to analytics. So over here on the right hand side, we got the analytics, and you can see the total sales, the total orders, average order value. This was not there before when I tested it out. This is nice that they have added this feature inside the AI website builder. Now in settings, you also have the store details. So you can change the store name from here, the regional settings. So you can change it from INR to any other currency. Like for example, if I say JPY, which is Japanese yen, so I can select this. You can also change the metric system, the measurement system. So I can make it metric or imperial and save it. There's company information. You can change the name of your company, upload the logo of it, etc. There's payments next. So you can choose your company location. It could be in India or any other location. Let's say if it's in Japan, it's going to give you all the payment methods that you can use for that company location. For example, if I choose Peru, it's going to only give us PayPal and manual payment. And if I switch to United States over here, it's going to give us Stripe and PayPal as well. Now I can connect it from here if I want to. I can connect it to my website. I just need to click on this and it's going to take us over to PayPal. You need to have the business PayPal set up and then you can connect it. So currently I'm not going to connect it. It's a very simple process. I'm just going to go back, and there's Stripe as well. So you can connect with this. You just need to give your Stripe account details on here and then you can connect it to your Hostinger AI website builder. There's shipping next. This is for shipping. You can create different zones for the shipping. You can add name to it, add different countries for this shipping zone and add shipping stuff inside it. Let's say I make it US, and for countries, I select United States. This I've selected all 57 states inside it. So I'm going to say save, and then there are shipping options below it. I can add options. So I can say standard shipping or express shipping, give it a more higher shipping rate, add it, and you've got this over here. You can also set conditions to it. So the minimum order price and the maximum order price, the order weight, you can set all this. And that's how it is. Now on the top left, you can click on this and edit the website, which you can also do from here, which we are going to look at next. And you can also go back to hosting a dashboard if you want to. Let's click on edit website, and it's going to take us over to this page. And now you've got the website builder. We are on the edit page, And we can switch between the laptop and the phone, so you can see in different formats. So you can switch the view. And if you want to manage the store again, you can, on the top left, you can click on this and manage store, create a new website or hosting a dashboard. Now here you can connect your own domain, which we are going to look at later in the video. You can save it. There's auto save on, so you do not need to worry about that. There's preview, so it's just going to preview the website to you. We're going to go back to the editor. And there's also coming soon mode if you want to enable this. In case you are doing some work on your website and you do not want to show it to your customers, you can just enable this coming soon mode. And when your customers visit your website, they're going to see a coming soon page that way. On the left hand side, we got site setup checklist. Let's ignore that. We can add elements to our web page. Let's say, for example, I can add a text, so I can drag and drop it, or I can just click it. It's going to add it over here, and I can edit the text, make changes to it like that, change the text color, change the heading style, choose a font family, upload my own fonts. So I can change the font family like that, and change the font size, bold it, select it, then bold it like this, make it italics, have an underline, etc. There's also list, so you can have a list, you can put it inside a list and such. You can also give it a link, so when someone comes to your website and they click on this text, it can take over to a new page, web address or phone number, file download, etc. Now you can give it a page, so it will take them over to the clothing page that way. And you can also set open in new tab. So when they click on this, it's going to open a new tab and it's going to have that page that you have set here open up for them. Now you can click on this on the top right on this bar, and you can change the line height, text align it, make an animation of it. So it's going to fade in. AI text generator. This is an AI writer inside Hostinger. So you can ask it, you can give it a prompt. It's going to write the text here that way. So I'm going to delete this. Just click on it and click on delete. You've also got these other options here. I'm just going to click on delete. Now on the left hand side, you can add more elements to it. So you can add a video like this, make changes to it. You can move it around on the page like this. You can edit the video, add a YouTube link or a Vimeo link, have an autoplay feature, loop feature, and such. There's also animation, so you can fade it, scale it, etc. And just like this, you've got more elements inside it. So you can do a product search, embed code, subscribe, and a lot more. You can add Mailchimp or other subscribe newsletter type platforms. You can add it into Hostinger AI website builder. Now on the left hand side, under the add element, we got pages and navigations. So you've got these navigations here. This is home page. And if I switch to shop, this is the shop page. And I can switch to accessories and clothing. These are all the pages inside it. I can also click on these to navigate between them. And I can click on this on the 3 dots on the right hand side. I can rename it, duplicate it, password protect it. There's SEO settings. So this will help you out for Google search results. You can use a focus keyword, hide page from search results, SEO title, meta description. This is just for this one page. You can make changes to all of them. And it's going to give you these helpful text for the SEO. You can also generate new SEO info with the help of AI. You can do this for all of these pages. And I'm going to click on cross and go back to pages and navigation. You've also got the other pages, which is coming soon, and product page template. So this product page template is if you go over to one of these pages like clothing, and if you go inside any of these products, this is a product page template over here. So you can edit the section, edit this product, change the layout. So you can make it in center, have this left align for the gallery placement, image ratio, make it like this, that way. And you also got the style, so you can change the styles inside it. The button, have it as a secondary button or a primary button, large, medium, small, button size. And you've also got the product quantity. You can change it. If you want people to select this, That is it. But you can also disable this from here, the quantity picker. So the customers can add this product to their bag, which is over here. But this is currently disabled in preview mode. So I'm going to show you when I push it live with the domain connected to it. So let's go back to editor. So over here in pages and navigation, you can add new page from this side, and you can add a new drop down, add link, etc. Next, we are going to go over to website styles. You've got all of these colors inside it. You can change them. If you want to change this specific color on your entire website, you can change it from here. And there's this fonts. You can upload your own fonts, and you can make changes to the current fonts inside it. There's buttons. You can make changes to the buttons that are in your website. There's animations. If you want animations to be applied to all your website elements, you can do that. So fade is going to apply to all the website elements like that. Like you saw that there was a fade on all the elements that way, like this. I like the fade style. It's much better. Looks more premium. And on the left hand side, we got AI tools. These are all the AI tools inside Hostinger. I'm going to make a video on all of these one by one, but currently these are there. You can have an AI image generator, AI SEO assistant, blog generator, etc. Under the AI tools, you got the manage store, and it tells you what you can do inside the store. So the setup a store section, you can go to orders page and such that we just saw before we were inside the edit page. Now on the left hand side, I'll click on this more settings. You can create a blog and edit it. So let's start a blog from here. You can do so by clicking on these three dots and clicking on blog. Now inside the blog, you've got these blog posts here. These are sample blog posts. You've got the drafts, scheduled post, and published post. So inside our published post, the sample post, I can edit it or I can add a new one. You also got these options for one of these posts like that. Post settings, which is this, the featured image, and the categories. You can select different categories for your blog inside it. So I'll go inside one of these, edit the post, and it's going to be this. Now I can click on one of these over here, text box, and I can use the AI writer to write the entire blog post. Let's go here and start a new blog, and it's going to give you this pop-up where it will say that you can create a blog post with AI. Tone of voice, you can keep it formal, neutral, casual. I'm going to make it formal, 800 to 1000 words, and the blog post description. It says here a sample blog post description, but it could be something else. So I'm going to say in the blog post description, 10 tips for pet grooming in morning. And below this, you're going to see good effort, almost a great description. You can type more and aim for the green bar over here, all three bars completed. I'm going to click on create content next. And there you go. It says 4-minute read, the date, the title, and even entered an image with the entire blog post now written right in front of you. And you can read this, add a new section here, just like we did on the page builder on home page. You can generate a different image, the AI image, you can do that. And once you're ready with this, just go to post settings, enter the post title, post description, the post URL, which is going to be this. This is going to be your post URL, the post authors. You can set the post authors here, the post date, and the scheduled post. You can also set that. So based on this, if you set it at 3/8/2025, it's going to get published on that date. There's featured image. You can replace it with an AI image if you want, or you can replace it with these. There's also free images here. You can select one of these. It is from Unsplash, which is a free stock image website. I'm going to cancel this from here. You can update the website on the top right. First click on save, which is going to auto save this, and then click on save update website. And now your website changes are published, and you can visit it and see your changes on the website. So I can go to blog from here, and I got my blog post over here, and I can go inside it. Now for the blog comments, you can go for a third-party one, something like Facebook comments or discuss comments. These two are available, and you can just paste it here. You need to add a section, and most probably you can just go for a blank section. And then in the add elements, you can do a embed code. You can just embed the code here, just drag and drop it. And then inside your custom embed code, you need to put in that code that you get from discuss or Facebook comments, and then just paste it here in the enter code section. And once done, you'll be able to see your Facebook comments or discuss comments over here. And that's how you add a blog post to your website on AI Website Builder. And now let's move on to the next part. Now on the left hand side, I'll click on this more settings, general settings, have a favicon, which is going to show up over here, like this icon next to this title. This is a favicon, and I can make my own favicon and put it here. And I can upload my own favicon, and it's going to update this over here. This is link preview image. Then there's a cookie banner. You can add a cookie banner on your website. Use www prefix at the beginning of your domain. So instead of hostinga.com, it's going to be www.hostinga.com, and that's better. So keep it on. Let's go to integrations next. So you can add a custom code to your website, add WhatsApp to it. So engage with customers in real time through convenient and direct chat. You can do that from here. There's Facebook Pixel. If you're using Facebook ads, you can add your Facebook Pixel ID here. There's Google Analytics. You can add the Google Analytics ID here. And if you want to learn how to do each of these, just let me know in the comments, and I'm going to make a tutorial on each of them. It's an easy process. There's Google Tags Manager and Google AdSense and Hotjar. This is for session tracking. So when someone visits your website, they're going to look over to different elements on your website. They're going to move their mouse around, and you can track all of that inside Hotjar. Now there's form submissions. So if you add a subscription form or contact form, you can check out all the submissions that your customers have done when they visit your website. There's analytics. So it's going to show you the visitor data and the SEO settings that we just checked out before. There's media library. So all the files that you upload on the Hostinger website builder is going to show up over here. The AI images and the documents, images, and my library. You can also create a folder inside it. Move to new folder. And you can move all these images that you've got inside your folders like that. There's multi-language. So you can choose a starting language, which could be English in our case. So this is going to give us a drop down, a language switcher on a menu bar. We can choose this. And now we can ask it to give us more languages, but these languages require manual translation. So there's no automatic translation inside it. So if I select something else here, I can add it and I can make changes to it like that. And on my website, I can just click switch to different language by hovering on it and switching between these two languages. There's also manage backups. So the backups are not created. To create a backup, simply submit your site. You can do that. So when I click on go live and I submit this website, then there's going to be backups on my website. And then I can manage those backups inside this. There's also export content to WordPress. So if I click on it, choose the WordPress site domain and start the export. But there are some things that you're not able to export. And those things are everything. You cannot export the online store, site styling, layout, integrations, etc. You can just export the text, images, pages, blog posts, and those type of things. So basically, if you have done anything inside it, so made changes to it and have your store products, etc., you just say bye-bye to those if you want to switch to WordPress. That's what they're trying to say here. I was thinking that it's going to completely move the website over to WordPress, but that's not going to happen. Now, inside your edit page, which I was not talking about from all this time, you can edit section over here, change the background, change the overlay opacity, fixed background, change that, etc. Position it, layout, snap to guides. This is for this thing. So if I move this around, it doesn't have that guide behind it. So if I go over to this, snap to guides, it's going to have that guide, these boxes in the background. So I can like snap to it. And if I click on this on the right hand side and I decrease this box width, and now I can move this around freely. I can edit the text, which I've already shown you before. And in this edit section, there's anchor. So if you want a button to move over to this section, so for example, if I click on explore and it moves the page over to stylish pet clothing over here automatically. In order to do that, you need to set the anchor name, and then in explore, you need to click on it, edit button, and then link to section and the section name. You need to select here. But for this, you need to first go over to the edit section and then go to anchor, name it something like this. And this is your unique URL for this section. So we can copy it. But this way, you need to do it again when you connect your domain. So just ignore this for now. And if you click on explore, edit button, and I click on this link to, there is section. And in select section, we got the stylish page here. So if I click on this, and now when someone comes to your website and they click on this explore button, it's going to automatically take them over to stylish pet clothing. This section is going to move it down like this. You can generate an image with AI for this section. See examples, so you can take inspiration from here. Something like this, a dog playing in garden, and create image. So you can use, so it's going to use 2 out of your 50 credits. So there you go. We've got these AI images, and I can select them and add them over to my background. Now over here, I can also move this down, this whole section down, delete it, hide and show it, or duplicate it. And there's also copy section and all this over here. And I can add a new section by clicking on that button, and I can generate a new section. So I can give it a description and it's going to make a new section out of it. There's also these separate templates that you can use. The online store, you can give it a product list and a single product section. So you can add a all product section, product list, etc. And you've got all of these different sections inside it. FAQ section, menu section, social icons, Instagram feed, video, and more. Now, if you scroll down, we can make changes to it. We can delete these sections, etc. And we can move it up and down, etc. And if you want to edit the image, you can do that. You can replace that image by clicking over here and upload your file from here. There's also free images, which is by Unsplash. This is a free stock image site. So you can take these images from here, like this one, add to page, and it's going to get added over here. Then you've got the style. You can change the corner radius, action on click. If you want to have a full screen preview, you can do that. Or if you want to take them over to another page, you can do that as well from here. There's also animation like this. And just like we did on top, you can also change the other sections and the elements inside it. Once you're done with this, click on the top right. You've got the go live button, click on it. And it's going to say this, your site is now live. Congrats. And now you can view the site by clicking over here. And you can also give this URL to someone else, and they can also view your website. You've got the cookie bar on the bottom. You can accept it or deny it. And you can change it to different languages. You need to manually edit your language. It's inside this. So for example, if you switch to this language and you want to change it, make changes to things inside your website, you just need to keep this selected. And now it's going to say AR over here. This is the language. And I can just rename it and make change to it. So, oh my God, why did it go back? So click on rename and make changes to it. So I can say something like home now, or you can use Google Translate and get that language from there and put it over here. Now, if I click on save and close it, and if I switch to English, it's going to change it back to home. And if I switch to the other one, it's going to say home now. that way. And everything gets changed, kind of. So if I switch to that language, it's going to change that background that we did before. So yeah, this is how it is. And I can also switch it from the top like that. And then whatever you make changes to that language, like anything you change inside it, so the text or the images is going to be changed for that language. So if I switch to English, it's going to keep it the same that we started off as. So it's going to have that image here as well. But in this other language, we had changed that image on this section. So you can update the website on the top right, and you can connect your domain to it. So this is your temporary domain, which we just saw here. And if you want to connect our domain, we can click on Get Domain. And it's going to take you over to this page, and you can add your domain name. So in my case, I'm going to add Namecheap domain because I'm more familiar with it. But if you've got a domain with Hostinger plan, it's going to prompt over here. You can just select that. But I would prefer to keep your Hostinger web hosting and your domain separate. You do not need to keep them both on the same service. Like on Hostinger, you don't need to keep both your domain and the web hosting on the same website. Don't do that. Keep them on separate plans. Keep them on separate services. So I use Hostinger for web hosting, and I use Namecheap for the domains. I'm just going to type in the domain with the .com or the extension that you've got, and then click on Next. Then it says that connecting domain to your new site. Now the domain was connected while your old site was moved under this. Let's click on Continue. Now it's going to say on the top that my domain is now connected, but when I click on it, it's going to give us 403 error. And that's fine because maybe it's propagating. So I'm going to click on Domain Settings, or you can go back to Edge Panel. So I'm just going to go over to there on edgepanel.hostinger.com. And over here, we're going to go over to the left-hand side, go to Domains, Domain Portfolio, and scroll down, you're going to find External Domains. This is the domain that I'm trying to connect. So I'm going to click on Edit DNS. And inside it, I'm going to click on Connect Domain. And you need to add these two name servers, or if you want to add the host records, so the A record, you can click on this. And you can add both of these A records to your Namecheap domain. So what I'm going to do is add the name servers. I'm going to click on I've changed the name server records, and I'm going to click on these two. Go back to Namecheap. And over here, I've got a lot of these domains. I'm going to click on this one, Manage. Inside the domain, I'm going to click on this, Name Servers, click on this drop down and click on Custom DNS. Now the name server 1, I'm going to click this, I'm going to paste this name NS1. And for the NS2, I'm going to paste it on the name server 2 field. And click on this on the top right, it says Save. And it's going to save this like that. And now it's going to take 48 hours to take effect. It's going to propagate correctly. Now if I go back here, I'm going to click on Finish. And it's going to say if you have changed your DNS records, your domain will be connected soon. So that's what we need. We're going to close it. I'm going to go to website list. Inside the websites list, you're going to find business web hosting. And here I'm going to see this. This is my domain that I've connected to the web hosting, the AI website builder. And this one is for the Hostinger Horizons. This is the new AI web builder inside Hostinger app builder. So here, this one, I can edit the website, manage store, etc. I can delete it from here, change domain, etc. I'm going to click on this. And it says that currently it's not reachable, but I'm sure that the site should be active. I can go into the incognito tab. And now you can see that the website is now set up on my domain. And it also has that connection is secure pad, so SSL. I can move between these menu pages. I can go to home, shop, accessories, clothing, and I can also go inside these products. You can click on it. I can add it to bag, choose the quantity, add to bag, click on it, this bag icon, and it's going to take us over to the checkout page. Then you can add a discount from here, add the discount code, apply it and such. You've got the shipping regular. You can change the shipping destination. Let's select the express shipping that we chose while we were editing it. And then your customer needs to give the contact information of theirs, and then they can pay it. I'm going to go back to the store. If I click on the shopping bag, and now I'm going to go back to the store and I can switch between these two languages. If I click on this one, the other language, it's going to change that first thing that we changed for that language, the home now. And if I switch to English, it's going to change it back to home. So just like that, you can just change it to this other language or any or different languages, and you have to make changes to your text and elements manually. And that's it. This is how to use the Hostinger AI website builder. If you found this video helpful, let me know with a like and comment. And if you buy any of these paid plans on Hostinger AI website builder, I'm going to get a small commission out of it. So it's going to help me out. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'm going to help you out. If you want a tutorial on Hostinger Horizons, there's a playlist on the right. You can check out all my Hostinger tutorials on it. See you there.